Hello and good day. This is Janet Bacon of BS Mathematics Section 1A, and I will be your speaker for today's video. And our topic is all about the danger of deception. What is deception? According to Wikipedia, deception or falsehood is an act or statement that misleads, hides the truth, or promotes a belief, concept, or idea that is not true. It is often done for personal gain or advantage. Deception can involve dissimulation, propaganda, and sleight of hand, as well as distraction, camouflage, or concealment. Deception refers to being duped by a bad plan or a stupid idea, such as donating stolen funds to local charities. Many people are led to believe that their actions are valid because of it, but when they examine them closely, they realize that they were only illusion. Thus, deception is the devil's most lethal trap, weapon, and trick. However, there are several methods of trickery that vary depending on the taste of the um, people being tricked. Some people are duped by the world's tempting pleasures, while others are duped by knowledge, success, wealth, pity, and other factors. The majority of dishonest people are duped by the world's deceptive sources. They are oblivious to the fact that this world will end sooner or later, and they fail to recognize that there will be an eternal life after this one. What is the main reason of deception? A large body of research identifies three major reasons why people lie to get something they want, so-called instrumental reasons: to protect or promote themselves, and to harm others. Avoiding punishment may be the main motivation for both children and adults. Deception is a trick or scheme used to get what you want, like the deception you use to get your sister or brother to agree to do all your chores for a month. What are the three types or form of deception? First, self-deception. Second is deceiving others, and third is accidental deception. First is self-deception. What is self-deception? Self-deception is a process of denying or rationalizing away the relevance, significance, or importance of opposing evidence and logical argument. Self-deception involves convincing oneself of its truth or lack of truth so that one does not reveal any self-knowledge of the deception. What is an act of self-deception? The act or an instance of deceiving oneself, or the state of being deceived by oneself, especially concerning one's true nature, feeling, and etc. What is a self-deceived person? Self-deceiver, noun, plural, self-deceivers. Self-deceivers are people who don't see their own values, motives, and beliefs clearly. Deceiving others has the potential benefit of getting ahead, even just to save a few pennies But why would humans deceive themselves? Evolutionary psychologists have posit that self-deception involved to assist in other deception. The surest way to deceive others and not display signs of lying is to deceive oneself. Is from 3 verse 2000. Most relevant to the present research, the self-deception can allow self-deception can allow people to hold preferred beliefs regardless of the truth, whereas motivated reasoning describes the general process of maintaining preferred belief. Self-deception is a special case. For example, stock examples of self-deception, both in popular thought and in the literature, feature people who falsely believe in the face of strong evidence to the contrary that their spouses are not having affairs, or that their children are not using illicit drugs, or that they themselves are not seriously ill. It's from Milley 2001, page 9. We follow Milley in defining self-deception as a positive beliefs about the self that persist in spite of disconfirming evidence. Next, deceiving others. This is when you intentionally deceive others just for your own greed and desire. What is example of deceiving someone? To persuade someone that something false is the truth, or to keep the truth hidden from someone for your own advantage. The company deceived customers by selling old computers as new ones. The sound of the door closing deceived me into thinking that they had uh, gone out. What is the act of deceiving someone? Deceit in the act or practice of deceiving, lying, misleading, or otherwise hiding or distorting the truth. The word deception often means the same thing and is perhaps more commonly used. Deceit deceit doesn't just involve lying. It can consist of misrepresenting or omitting the truth, or more complicated cover-ups. Third, and the final one, is the accidental deception. This is a situation where you don't know that you are being deceived by someone. Deception can occur when a term and language are not clearly defined or understood. At best, any piece of data gives only an incomplete portrayal of the actual circumstances, just as any metric does not fully represent the desired outcome. Can lying be accidental? Thus, the definition of lying becomes to deceive. They argue that a lie can sometimes be unintentional, such as when non-poisonous butterflies mimic the colorful markings of their poisonous cousins, thus appearing unpalatable to birds. Can someone lie unintentionally? People who lie pathologically often tell lies about things that don't matter for no apparent reason. They may do it unconsciously and may not even realize they're lying at the moment, although they can often tell afterwards. In addition, deception can be defined broadly as the manipulation of appearances such that they convey a false reality. However, when one tries to list a variety of deception in their context, it becomes difficult to find a common set of features that characterizes all of them. At best, the various types of deception bear what Wittgenstein 1953 calls a family resemblance to one another. Um, Deception includes both dissimulation, hiding or withholding information, and simulation, putting out wrong or misleading information. Both deception and lying can be accomplished by omission as well as by commission. Interestingly, folk theories of deception are more likely to attach moral significance to deception. According deceptions accomplished by commission than to those accomplished by omission. The first psychologists to study deception look upon conjuring or sleight of hand magic as the paradigm. Hyman 1989. Certainly, conjuring is one of the few occupations in which success depends entirely on the ability to deceive. Although deception is the essence of conjuring, such deception differs from the deception of the confidence man or that of the spy. A conjurer engages in sanctioned deception. He or she has an implicit contract with the audience that doing a good job means fooling, means implicit contract it means fooling the onlookers. A magician would not be a good magician if he or she failed to deceive the audience. A conjurer's victim knows even before the trick have been done that the magician intends to fool them. Deception, unlike conjuring, generally depends for its success on keeping intended victims unaware that deception is taking place. And many deceptions, unlike magic tricks, are definitely not sanctioned by society. Uh, Although most lying and deceiving are considered immoral by almost all cultures, some forms are sanctioned or at least tolerated by social customs. No one likes to be deceived. There is an inherent desire in each human being to know the truth and be told the truth. Even when society and culture places snares all around us with the false promise of happiness. The moment that people take the bait and compromise themselves, the very people who placed the snares are the very first to point the finger and impugn their victim's character, applying labels to destroy the other reputations. The motivations for doing this are many to are for doing this are many. Too many to discuss here. Some of the more obvious and insidious motivations are that people are looking for salacious headlines. They are trying to destroy a political opponent, or possibly even are out for revenge in vengeance. Deception is very dangerous when discovered. It breaks the bond of trust that we share with each other. It makes it harder to develop trust with others in the future. It sets up to stage where the economic potential of people can be adversely affected. Deception undermines the unwritten rules of social interaction, and the very act of deception is born from a self-serving desire to manipulate the circumstances of of others in order to gain more favorable advantage in those of those circumstances. And that's all for today's video. Thank you.